Hi, I'm Jeff Madsen with Madsen Homes, and today we are going to show you through a recently completed home, and this is it. Come on and check it out. I'm excited for you guys to see this 4,200 square foot home. It's got 5 bedrooms, 3 full bathrooms. It's an open layout. It's got this cool music room slash office on the entrance, and we're gonna go in, see the living room, and then I'm gonna show you the heart of the house, which is the kitchen, and then we're gonna go through the master suite and see all the other cool amenities that this home has. Ultimately, this house is the perfect home for like an empty nester who has grandkids coming. Everything that you need is on the main level, and then when the company comes, they're upstairs. And it's a great layout. The designer, the architect, and the whole team involved really made this to be something that is pretty special. And I've gotten a lot of compliments from it, and I really can't take the credit because there was a team effort and it really turned out really good, and I really want to show everybody and just point out the highlights. So let's take a look. Okay, so we're in the entry and there's a big 8-foot opening to go into this music room slash sitting area, and it's a really cool room. Couple features: a simple casing on this accent wall made this thing just pop out with this wallpaper right here. Really simple thing to do to give an accent. This is a pure white from Sherwin-Williams. And then it's really cool because we have this window up here that we built into the rafters, and it brings a lot of light in, and especially with the west facing sun coming in, it doesn't bring too much heat, or at least not too much glare from the sun, but brings a lot of light in. This is a nice big open flex room for whatever it is that they wanted, and they chose to put a sweet piano in here. The entrance was kind of tough to be able to open and close. We custom made these barn doors with some glass in it, so if they did want to have the privacy, they could, but most of the time, leave it open. There's a Casita in this house, which is pretty popular these days. We do it in a lot of homes. I want to just come back here and show you just a studio Casita. It has its own little microwave, cooking area, sink, small fridge. It's got enough to put your food in it and have somebody stay here long term. It's also got its own entrance and exit with its private patio in the front. It turned out really nice. Once you put the furnishings in here, it really looks good. A lot of times, just to create a little bit of an interesting factor on this, is we'll just build a soffit down, put some puck lights in there, some mini cans, and it really helps frame in the bed wall, and then paint it with an accent color. It looks really nice. This is just the bathroom to the Casita. I love this stone. It's called Pedrofina marble. It's got some big agate stone look-like things. It's not as expensive as quartz, not as hard as quartz, but in my opinion, just as pretty, and really can create a wow factor in a bathroom. Add these cabinets with the automatic LED lights underneath the cabinets of the toe kick. Accents it really nice. Upon walking into these bathrooms, there's a motion sensor. Every time you walk in, the motion sensor will trigger the accent lights at the toe kick. A lot of times we get into these bathrooms that are in the middle of houses. We're not allowed to get some natural light in, but I love natural light. Everybody does, I think. And so we put these solar tubes in the middle of the bathroom that helps bring natural light in during the day. This is the office. Has an accent wall with a shelf, and again, wallpaper above it. Really gives an interesting look, and in my opinion, really just draws the attention and makes this room more than just a plain room. A big deal in this room is the ceiling height. We have 12-foot ceiling heights. It makes it this room, which is not a huge room, but it feels massive because of the ceiling height. I want to mention in this house, like when we build the house, and this is why it's so cool to be able to take you guys through it, because It's all decorated, and my dad used to say to me all the time, it takes a heap of living in a house to make a home. And these clients have been living here for a few months, and it really has become a home. And that's something that's really cool, really rewarding, as I get to come back and see this. And they've lived in it, and they've made this home a real resource for their lives. It's a home built to make their lives better, to elevate their lives. And just walking through it, seeing everything that they've done, it just makes you feel proud that you're a part of letting them have a heap of living to make this a home. It's really fun when you're building a custom home to have some foresight of what is actually going to be on a wall. This wall with these sconces is typically not what you do, but the client here had a vision. She wanted to put a mirror right here. She knew the size of the mirror. She knew that she wanted these sconces, and it really made this wall, which normally is very uninteresting, really appealing as you come into the entry. This is a very functional utility room or laundry room. A lot that's here. There's a lot of work that clients and designers and we as builders put into making these kind of spaces the most functional for the client that's going to live here. And this is a perfect example of that. There's a lot here with perfect size cubbies for their baskets, and even to your ironing board built into a broom closet, or sorry, a linen closet. The washer and dryer fits perfectly on its pedestals. There's a little like communication center or like command center. There's a little command center right here that is perfect just for, you know, running the house. Plenty of these are melamine cabinets. They have a linen finish on it, and again, I love seeing that this house is providing function, and it's not just to look at, but it's also a very good use of space that is serving the clients rather than burdening them. And that's what we want. That's exactly what we want. These are some times when I get to go into the main suites. They're the star of the show a lot of the times, because this is where you escape the world. This is where you get to be home and rest and rejuvenate and regenerate. This master suite does not disappoint. I mean, we got a vaulted ceiling, natural light coming in. This carpet is beautiful carpet that goes with the walls. It's from Dreamweaver. It's called Finishing Touch. This wall paint color is called Crystal Haze. And then the trim is a semi-gloss pure white, and the walls are a satin finish. Anyway, it's got its own access to the back patio. It's really a nice suite. If you look at the bathroom, we have a slipper tub, again with a natural light, but it's privacy. It's got that etched glass finish. And yeah, just a nice bathroom, again, providing function. And come take a look. The cabinets, again, have the accent lighting underneath the toe kick. There's a custom linen cabinet built into this niche right here. Cool medicine cabinet mirrors recessed into the wall. Something that has to be thought of well before you build. And as you're framing it, making sure that the opening's there. And then again, it serves a great function for this home. A mirror. This mirror is pretty cool because it actually opens up to all of the jewelry right there. All of the necklaces, but if you didn't know any better, it looks like it's just a mirror hanging on the wall. There's a shower back here. It's beautiful tile, all up and down from floor to ceiling. One thing that I really liked about the function of the shower, it's got a couple of heads. It's got the shower head above, and it's got the big setup on the wall there. But the valves to turn them on are easy access, so you don't have to get underneath where the water is going to go to turn them on. Just good planning at the plumbing stage. one of the things I want to do is say that the client took, when they hired us, they found a plan that they really loved that we built a couple of times. They showed us that plan, and then they took it to the one and only Sean Panton, and he took a really good plan and made it almost perfect, especially for these clients. And shout out to him, because he does a good job. Again, I would say that we get a lot of credit for a lot of the design work that they do, and we get a lot of credit for what the client does and the input that they have, because ultimately this is their home. They're coming up with a lot of these ideas. We are just trying to make them happen. So again, they dream it, we build it. Okay, we're into the open living area as we transition from the entry to this open area, and it's got a stellar, architecturally beautiful fireplace with a TV above it, a beautiful white oak hearth, and shelves. These shelves have this underlighting that is LED, that's diffused with a recessed track that's inside of them, so it's hard to see them. It really just gives a great ambiance, especially at night when you want that, it kicks on. We got the gas fireplace right there, some drawers underneath, a Napoleon gas fireplace with traditional logs. It's a traditional fireplace that kind of goes along with the style. I think the style of this house architecturally is traditional, but it's classy and it's timeless, and it's just something that you can see is the style isn't gonna go out of style. Let's just say that. It's gonna stay around for no matter what trend is going. This one will always be attractive to people and never gets old. And that's another thing that I really love about this house, is they just stayed safe, stayed classy, stayed timeless. Okay, we're in the heart of the home. This is the kitchen. This is where everything happens. And a big island right in the middle. Off to the side is the dining area. There's some biparting doors in the middle that open up to the backyard. And yeah, this island is really cool. There's a custom feature in here. These clients have a lot of grandkids. They have big gatherings, and so they want to make sure that they can turn this space into a place that everybody can fit. When the family comes over, they put some long tables and they have a place to store them right underneath the island, so it's easy access. That took some designing and some engineering to get it right, make sure the tables fit, because the tables seem to be just a little bit taller than what traditional countertop height with a toe kick is. And so we had to take the toe kick out and bring it all the way to the ground and make it work. Frigidaire, freezer and fridge, stainless steel smudge proof, really nice. This is the cool place where you come underneath here. There's a little like secret shelf where they stash all of the goodies. I just gave it away. It's no longer secret. But we're going through this. We have a Frigidaire induction top, really cool. It's easy to clean. It requires a special pot and pan, stainless steel or cast iron, and it boils water really fast, and then it cools really fast, so it's safe to touch almost immediately after you pull that pan off. Transitioning from the kitchen, I love this interior transom right here. It just adds a lot of look. It really ties the exterior windows in with the interior. And these, speaking of the windows, the brand's a Marvin brand window, black and beautiful windows. And they function great, they perform great. Great windows. Marvin does a good job. I love this part. You gotta have a big pantry. And this is the pantry. It's got automatic lights that turn on automatically. If you want more light, you can turn it on. But I mean, again, I love seeing this because they're using these beautiful shelves for a very practical use, and it's pretty. I mean, a lot of times people want to take their appliances, their crock pot, their Instant Pot, rice cooker, and they want to hide them behind the cabinets. Like, this is just so practical to have them out, and they're pretty. I mean, say what you want, but I love the look of all of these spread up. It's not like it's out in the living room or out in the kitchen for everybody to see. It's in the Butler's pantry that is so functional. It's got a quartz countertop right here. We got a sink inside the pantry. I love it. This is what we want to see, and this is what we don't get to see very often, because we see it without the stuff on the shelves, and now that we have it, it makes you feel good inside. I'm just going to take you down this hall. This is a cool hallway. This is a change that was made from the original plan that we had, which didn't have this hallway, but it serves a great function. Because they have a lot of people that come here, they wanted to have a way to get to the other side of the house without having to go through the kitchen and cause traffic. And this is what it is. And actually turned out really nice. It's got its own little corridor here, and it's got a private guest bathroom, which is nice. A lot of times we have a hard time putting that guest bathroom in a place that people feel private. It's like everybody knows they're going to the bathroom. This is one that, you know what, it's private from sounds, private from people knowing, but you know what, sometimes we don't like to tell people that we're going to take a deuce or whatever. So this is good. It's got, again, this right here, it's got that light underneath that toe kick. I love the open concept of the shelf to put that. It's kind of a different change. It gives it kind of a furniture look. This is the Pedrofina marble. I really love the countertop and the simplicity of it. Again, I'm a toilet guy. If I weren't building houses, I'd be doing door-to-door sales, selling toilets. This is the Toto Drake toilet. It's a great toilet. In fact, we had the Mansfield Cascade here. It wasn't good enough for the client. We changed it out, put a Toto Drake in there. She's happy with it. So we're going to this upstairs. This is kind of where the guests come. I mean, when the grandkids come over, they slumber party up here. Big TV, big area to watch TV, couch. We made this built-in bed, sized for a queen mattress, with storage underneath it. Cool accent wall with flanking sconces of that window. That window is super cool because it overlooks all of St. George. Awesome view. I love when you can really take a view and frame it in with a window. Okay. Again, I mean, people sometimes come and ask us to build things that are a little bit outside of our comfort zone, and this one's no exception. It's kind of it's a toy room. She keeps it locked. She let us unlock it so that we could see it today, but she keeps it locked so the girls don't get inside there and start playing with the toys. Now, honestly, was it uncomfortable for us? No, we enjoyed it, and we're not too proud to admit that. But I want to show you, although it's a little weird, it's really cool. Come check out this doll room. It was fun to kind of get the dimensions just right, make sure that everything was going to fit, and then there's a few little tweaks we added, including the painted of the ceiling to be a blue sky with a cardinal and clouds. I'm super excited to show you guys some of these future builds that we have going on. Not just, I know we've shown some of the process of it, but I want to show you more of these finished products when everything is being lived in. We build houses not just for show. We build houses for our clients. We want these houses to serve them and make their lives better, and not just provide quality and aesthetic, beautiful homes, but something that can function for them and make their lives better, and not have to not create more worries, but rather get rid of worries and allow them to live the lives that we all dream of living. And that's what we want to do in assisting our clients in the construction and the building of their dream.